Ever wish your life was more like a romantic comedy? You know, those charming films where everything magically clicks into place, perfectly blending humor and heart? The kind where the banter is so sharp and witty, you laugh out loud and think, why can't my conversations be this clever? With those heart-fluttering meet-cutes and just the right amount of chaos to keep you on the edge of your seat, wondering what hilarious disaster could happen next? Well, get ready, because Funny Story is here to whisk you away into a world where love and laughter are the perfect match. Imagine a story packed with moments that'll make you smile, laugh, and maybe even tear up. Happy tears, of course. Buckle up, because this isn't your average love story. It's an emotional roller coaster full of twists and turns that'll keep you hooked from the first page to the very last. Funny Story isn't just a romance, it's a journey of self-discovery. It's about characters finding themselves in the most unexpected situations and learning to embrace the quirks and imperfections that make life so beautifully unpredictable. It's a celebration of finding your own voice, leaning into the unexpected, and realizing that sometimes the best stories are the ones we create ourselves. Intrigued? I thought you might be. Picture getting lost in a book that feels like a cozy hug, reminding you of the magic in everyday moments and the joy of finding love in the unlikeliest places. Whether you're a hopeless romantic or someone who just enjoys a good laugh, Funny Story has something for everyone. It's a story that'll make you believe in the magic of love and the power of laughter. So grab your favorite blanket, settle into that perfect reading spot, and dive into a world where each chapter is an adventure, a fresh laugh, and a brand new reason to fall in love with life all over again. Funny Story isn't just a book, it's an experience, a reminder that the best moments in life are often the most unexpected. Ready to laugh, love, and live a little more? Then Funny Story is the perfect read for you. Enjoy the ride. First up, let me introduce you to Jane, our leading lady. But Jane isn't just any ordinary woman. She's a whirlwind of creativity, charm, and a little bit of chaos. With her trusty notebook always by her side, she's constantly scribbling down ideas, stories, and wild dreams. Her laugh is contagious and her spirit, unbreakable. Whether she's battling a gust of wind that leaves her hair in an adorable mess or getting lost in her journal, Jane has a way of lighting up every room she steps into. She's a writer with a heart of gold and a natural talent for stumbling into the most hilarious situations. Picture this, Jane, typing away in her cozy nook, surrounded by the warmth of her home, completely immersed in her work. But just when things seem calm, life loves to throw her a curveball. One moment she's sharing a laugh with friends over coffee, and the next, she's in the middle of some comical mishap that only Jane could pull off. Her life is a series of laugh-out-loud moments, each one more heartwarming than the last. Think Bridget Jones meets Mindy Lahiri. Jane has the clumsy, relatable charm of Bridget Jones and the bold, vibrant personality of Mindy Lahiri. Her adventures are a perfect blend of romance, humor, and a touch of beautiful chaos. Every day is a new chapter in her unpredictable life, and trust me, you can't help but root for her through every twist and turn. And then, there's Nick, the charming, slightly grumpy musician who waltzes into Jane's life and turns everything upside down. Nick's the kind of guy who makes your heart skip a beat with just a strum of his guitar. He's got that rugged, brooding look that makes him irresistibly attractive, even when he's in one of his cute, grumpy moods. But underneath that tough exterior is a heart of gold. Nick has a way of making Jane laugh like nobody else can. And their chemistry? It's off the charts. Together, they ride the ups and downs of life, creating their own symphony of love and laughter. But that's not all. Let's not forget the colorful cast of supporting characters. A sassy best friend, a quirky family, and a rival love interest who's more than meets the eye. Jane's best friend is the ultimate truth teller, always armed with sharp wit and fierce loyalty. Her family? A delightful blend of eccentric personalities, each one bringing their own brand of humor to the table. And then there's the rival love interest, adding a twist you won't see coming in Jane's romantic adventure. Together, they form a world that's as hilarious as it is heartwarming. With every new encounter, every unexpected mishap, and every heartfelt moment, Jane's story unfolds in the most entertaining way possible. Whether she's meeting someone new, stumbling into yet another funny situation, or playfully bickering with Nick, her life is a roller coaster of emotions. Through it all, Jane remains the lovable, quirky heroine we just can't get enough of. So buckle up, because you're in for a wild ride with Jane and her unforgettable crew. This is one story you won't want to miss. Before we continue, if you're enjoying the content, hit like and subscribe for more insightful summaries. Picture this: a sun-drenched coastal town where the salty breeze dances through the air and the sky stretches endlessly above. The intoxicating energy of a summer theater festival fills the streets, buzzing with excitement and creativity. And in the midst of it all, a whirlwind romance brewing under the stars. This magical backdrop sets the stage for Jane and Nick's unforgettable story. As they navigate the highs and lows of rehearsals, the thrill of opening nights, and the chaos of backstage shenanigans, sparks fly, secrets come to light, and suddenly, the line between fiction and reality starts to blur. And let me tell you, it's as thrilling as it is heart-stopping. Remember that meet cute I mentioned? Well, let's just say it kicks off with a hilarious case of mistaken identity, a runaway dog causing chaos, and a whole lot of awkward but absolutely adorable fumbling around. From that moment on, the story takes off with the perfect mix of humor and heart, pulling you onto a roller coaster of emotions as Jane and Nick navigate the unpredictable, messy, and thrilling ride of falling in love. This chapter is a true emotional roller coaster, packed with moments that will have you laughing out loud, cringing with secondhand embarrassment, and maybe even wiping away a tear. It's a deep dive into the highs and lows of relationships, where humor and heartache go hand in hand. But let's be real, it wouldn't be a proper funny story without a few bumps along the way, right? Expect hilarious misunderstandings that'll have you facepalming and asking yourself, how did things get so mixed up? Picture Jane walking into a room at the absolute worst moment, or Nick blurting out something completely out of context. These are the spicy little twists that keep the story unpredictable and oh so entertaining. Of course, there are also the well-meaning lies that spiral way out of control, adding delicious layers of complexity to the plot. Imagine Jane telling a harmless white lie to protect Nick, only to watch it snowball into a tangled mess neither of them can untangle. These lies, while meant to protect, often cause more trouble than they solve, leaving our characters scrambling to navigate the fallout. And let's not forget the inevitable dramatic confrontations. You know, the moments when emotions run sky high and truths that have been simmering beneath the surface finally bubble over. Picture a heated argument where long-kept secrets explode into the open, or a passionate discussion that reshapes the course of relationships. These are the moments that truly test and transform our characters. But don't worry, it's all part of the fun. After the storm, there's always a rainbow. Friends rally around, misunderstandings get cleared up, and the bonds between characters grow even stronger. These reconciliations remind us of the resilience of the human heart and give the story its warmth. Throughout it all, you'll find yourself rooting for Jane and Nick, hoping they can overcome the hurdles and find their way to happiness. Their journey is one of personal growth, self-discovery, and transformation, and you'll be right there with them, cheering them on through every twist and turn. You'll laugh along with their witty banter, which adds a playful, light-hearted touch to even the tensest situations. It's their way of coping with the craziness around them, and it's what makes their relationship feel so genuine and relatable. And yes, you might even shed a tear when they open up and reveal their vulnerabilities. It's in these raw, heartfelt moments that you'll truly connect with them, seeing their humanity laid bare. These are the scenes that make their story not just entertaining, but deeply moving and unforgettable. At its heart, Funny Story is about something we can all relate to: finding your voice. It's about embracing your quirks, owning your story, and having the courage to put it out there for the world to see, even when it feels a little terrifying. And who knows, maybe along the way you'll find your own Nick, or perhaps discover that the most important love story you'll ever write is the one you create with yourself. Funny Story is a gentle reminder that even when life throws its curveballs, and trust me, it will, there's always room for laughter, love, and just a little bit of magic. It's the kind of story that lingers with you long after you've turned the final page, leaving you with that warm, fuzzy feeling and a renewed belief in the power of happy endings. So what are you waiting for? Grab your copy of Funny Story, cozy up with your favorite drink, and get ready to laugh, cry, and fall head over heels for a story that's as hilarious as it is heartwarming. We reach the end, but before you leave, join our community of passionate readers by simply subscribing to our channel, where your love for knowledge and great stories truly matters.